Have you ever felt like everything was going wrong? It's like no matter what you did or what you tried, nothing seemed to work out? Your plans all fell apart, your relationships were in shambles, your career was stagnant, and it can be incredibly overwhelming and stressful when it feels like your life is just one big mistake after another. But the good news is that there are some simple things that you can do to stay calm when everything feels wrong. By following these tips, you can find peace of mind and get your life back on track. Number 1, take a deep breath. When we're feeling overwhelmed and stressed, our body goes into a state of panic mode. This means that our heart rate goes up, our breathing becomes shallow, and our muscles tense up. But if we can take a deep breath, then we can calm down our body's response to stress. Taking a few deep breaths will help you to relax and focus on the present moment rather than worrying about what could go wrong. It also helps clear your mind so that you can think more clearly and rationally about the situation at hand. You might want to try box breathing as a technique for getting yourself to calm down when things feel like they are re-spinning out of control. Box breathing is a powerful tool that can help you stay focused and level-headed. This breathing exercise involves inhaling, holding your breath, exhaling, and then holding it again in a 4x4x4x4 pattern. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold again for 4. This type of breathing has been used by Navy SEALs to help them maintain their focus and remain calm in high-stress situations. So try box breathing next time you feel like everything is going wrong and see how it helps you stay level-headed. Number 2, don't fight the feeling. The first step to staying calm when everything feels like it's going wrong is to accept the situation. It's easy to try and fight our feelings when we're feeling overwhelmed, but doing so only makes things worse. Instead, we should acknowledge our feelings and allow ourselves to experience them without judgment. When we do this, we give ourselves the opportunity to process and move through the emotions rather than suppressing them. Allow yourself to feel whatever emotion you're having and let it pass like a wave crashing into the shore. It may not be easy, but it's important to remember that all emotions are temporary, even the bad ones. So don't try to fight the feeling. Let it come and go. If you try to push away your negative feelings, they will linger and grow until you address them. But if you embrace them and accept them, they will pass more quickly, and you will be able to move on. Number 3, find the root of the problem. When everything seems to be going wrong, it can be helpful to take a step back and try to identify the root of the problem. Oftentimes, our problems aren't as complex as we make them out to be. There is usually a simple explanation for why things are going wrong. Once you identify the root of the problem, then you can start to brainstorm solutions. By taking the time to really understand the problem, you'll be able to come up with creative solutions that you may not have thought of otherwise. For example, if you're struggling to meet a deadline at work, the root of the problem might be that you're feeling overwhelmed, or that you do and have the necessary resources. Once you figure out what's really causing the problem, you can start to come up with solutions, such as asking for an extension or delegating tasks to others. So when everything feels like it's going wrong, take a deep breath and try to identify the root of the problem. Then start brainstorming solutions and take action. Number 4, focus on what you can control. When everything seems to be going wrong, it can be easy to feel like you have no control over your life. However, this isn't true. You always have more control than you think. The key is to focus on the things that you can control and let go of the things that you couldn't. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, you can't control the other drivers on the road, but you can control your attitude and how you respond to the situation. You could choose to get angry and let the stress build up inside of you, or you could choose to stay calm and focus on the things that you can control, such as the music you listen to or the podcast you tune into. Focusing on the things that you can control will help you to stay calm and level-headed, even when things don't go your way. After all, life is full of ups and downs, and the only thing we can control is our attitude and how we choose to respond to the situation. So the next time everything feels like it's going wrong, take a step back and focus on the things that you can control. Let go of the things that you can't, and know that things will eventually get better. 5, break down big tasks. One way to stay calm when everything feels like it's going wrong is to break down big tasks into smaller, more manageable ones. When we're faced with a large project or task, it's easy to become overwhelmed and stressed out. But if we break the task down into smaller steps, it becomes much less daunting. This allows us to focus on one thing at a time and makes the task seem much more achievable. It also gives us a sense of accomplishment as we check off each step and move closer to completing the overall task. So when you're feeling like everything is going wrong, take a deep breath and break down that big task into smaller ones. You will be surprised at how much easier it is to tackle and how much less overwhelmed you feel. Number 6, practice gratitude. When we're feeling overwhelmed and stressed, it's easy to focus on the negative. We start to dwell on all the things that are going wrong, and we forget to appreciate the things that are going right. But practicing gratitude can help us shift our focus and calm down when everything feels like it's going wrong. When we're grateful for the positive things in our lives, we're less likely to focus on the negative. We start to see that there is still good in our lives, even when things are tough. And this can help us stay calm and level-headed. One way to practice gratitude is to keep a gratitude journal. Every day, write down a few things that you're grateful for. This can be something simple like being grateful for your health, your friends, or the roof over your head. Or it could be something more specific like being grateful for a kind interaction with a stranger or a beautiful sunset. When you make it a habit to write down the things you're grateful for every day, you'll start to see the good in your life more clearly. This will help you stay calm and level-headed, even when things are tough. So next time you feel like everything is going wrong, take a deep breath and remember to be grateful for the positive things in your life. This will help you stay calm and focused. Number 7, reach out for help. It's important to reach out for help when you need it. Asking for help doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. There are times in everyone's life when they need help, and reaching out is the best way to get it. Don't be afraid to ask for help from friends, family, or professionals when things feel like they're getting too much for you to handle on your own. Talking to someone about what you're going or can help you to gain perspective and come up with solutions that you may not have thought of otherwise. It can also just be nice to have someone to listen to you and offer support when you're feeling overwhelmed. So the next time everything feels like it's going wrong, take a deep breath and reach out for help. You never know who might be able to lend a hand. So remember, when everything feels like it's going wrong, don't panic. Take a deep breath, accept your feelings, identify the root of the problem. Focus on the things you can control, practice gratitude, and reach out for help when needed. These simple things can make all the difference in helping you stay calm and level-headed. No matter what life throws your way, remember to stay positive and keep going. Things will get better.